The Runner and Gunner Video Game Podcast
is a free podcast.
The only free podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is the United States American Congress meeting, and we're here to tell you about 4th of July. Now, will you all rise for Mr. President? Mr. President, here you are.
Hey, thank you, everybody out there. I just want to say on this 4th of July, 1776, let's all sign this booklet. John Hancock, don't write too big. And everybody out there, just let's just have this day as a thing we could do explosions. Explode a bit of America just to celebrate of America. Everybody.
Happy 4th of July.
Yes, everybody out there. From Congress to you.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
USA.
This is my right given by God to live a free
Monday morning
cracks.
cracks.
Everybody.
What's up, everyone? And this is the Runner and Gun Show.
This is the Runner and Gunner Show podcast, video games podcast, video games podcast.
Everybody out there, if you are free and you are happy, then do a cheers with whatever drink you may have in your hands. Doesn't matter if it's water, coffee, whiskey, soda, vodka,
All right,
whatever.
everybody. So,
Enjoy yourselves.
we just want to say, hey, what is up, everybody? What is up, world?
Hey, everybody out
4th
there,
of July tomorrow.
globally, and this is just strictly a USA, United States of America holiday only.
Yeah.
Shout out to the rest of the world, but we're celebrating the freedom of the United States of America. So if you set your foot on this soil every day, blow something up.
Throw some fireworks up in the air. Light the good ones, the big ones that are borderline dangerous. You know, don't burn any houses down, but have yourself a great 4th of July tomorrow.
Happy and safe. Safe and happy.
And also, just relax. Drink some lemonade. Chill by some pine trees.
Mike's Hard Lemonade. Smoking pine, that is.
Smoke some pine. Drink some Mike's Hards. Have yourself a good time, you know, preferably from a keg at some event or something.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. That'd be really nice.
It's summer.
Get a slice of that American pie, as we say here in the beautiful land of the free and the home of the titties.
So everybody lick yourself up some good times this summer, this week especially.
Lick yourself up, huh?
You know, just like, you know, your blood, your heart, it's got so much blood in it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
let that blood warm up and go pump straight to your brain and think
Heck
about
yeah.
great things to do and great ideas.
And put a lot of good stuff into your belly also and in your gut. Get all those hot dogs and burritos and hamburgers and hot links and tacos and tamales and whatever makes you feel like freedom, because every food in America is freedom. And that's what's so cool about being free in the land of the free, because we have everybody, a little bit of everybody from every culture. And that's why the world should learn to be free like the US of A.
Yeah, that's
4th
right.
of July.
What are your top 5 foods for 4th of
Yeah,
July?
let us know.
Right?
Any culture? Because, for mine. Oh, I thought we were asking.
Oh, yeah, let's let them know.
Let's ask them.
Let's ask them.
All right, guys, go ahead and they could answer us. And
What are your top 5 foods for 4th of July? What are they?
What is it? I mean, it could be barbecue. It could be, get grandma's old recipe in the kitchen. It could even be sweets. It could be cookies, anything.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
Pie.
When it comes to America, America is the most diverse country in the world. And so every great food is put on this US of A, that is.
Yep. In fact, they even serve tacos on corn tortillas only.
In California.
It's true.
California.
No need for plate, I mean. No need for plate.
You don't need a plate. You could just use your hands. And you know what? If you drip a little salsa on your shirt, that is freedom salsa right there.
Freedom salsa.
So just enjoy it and enjoy the stain. Who cares?
And, let those drips fall on the floor and they could feed the mites.
Yeah. And guess what kind of mites those are? Red, white, and blue mites.
Red, white, and blue. They came from France.
They sure did.
And they also came from everywhere around
Most
the
of them
world.
came from France, but yeah, so did French fries. But yeah, French kiss. Thank you, French, for that one. But they also have a lot of great beers, and those came from Germany. And
Germans.
And props out to the Germans out there
But
because
aren't
they
they our enemies?
But yes, they did. No, they're not. But yes, they are.
They used to
No,
be.
they're not. Yes, they are. Look.
But then we
don't know. You
killed
have the
Hitler.
freedom to decide if they are or not. That's
Well-
what's so great about this country. You could say, hey, they are our enemies. Hey, they're not our enemies. And guess what? Nobody could kill you for that because
But we
we
did.
are here.
We killed Hitler, and freedom was born again.
I think he killed himself with that damn little mustache. I mean, who else sports that thing?
What kind of deal was that?
What
Did he,
was that?
Get in a fight with the
Freaking-
lawnmower?
I don't know, man. I think his barber was pissed at him that weekend or something. So he gave him the old
Sweeney
Hitler.
Todd.
Yeah.
Give
Give him
No,
the Schneiden Tigen.
but the German people have henceforth went forward, leaving
Moving
the
up.
bloodied carcass of a cruel Hitler behind,
Yeah, that's right.
progressing themselves.
Oh,
it
man,
is
already?
that time of the show
Already.
where we have
Dang.
went too
That
far.
was close. All right, thank you,
So everybody,
producers.
thank you, producers.
They stopped us, so now we're gonna reverse it back to the
Reverse
original
it back to what we're
programming of
really
our show.
talking about.
So just the last couple minutes you could ignore. Don't listen to that party. And if you didn't listen to it, you might as well rewind and hear why they cut us off. But this is the great USA 4th of July
This
program
is
of
the
the Runner Gun
4th
Show.
of July comeback episode. The 4th of July episode. We've had 3 already.
3,
1 when we didn't
2,
even know this was a podcast.
1.
2 when it was legit the first 4th of July episode, which is
First
really the
one.
second.
Yeah,
And
that
the
one was
third
crazy.
one, which is now,
Right
the
now.
one you're listening to your little eardrums
Opening.
bang, banging away.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't hear the last year's episode, you better go hear that one. But that one did have that one's actually in the archives, and you got to really dig to get that one. But it's out there, everybody. If
It's
you can
out
really
there.
find it. And it's a very special one, just like every single episode. But our holiday episodes are extra special.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. We got to cut to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about the top 10
Video
games
games
according to
all time.
all sites that you can
Yeah, all the sites. I know
Put
we're
on the-
talking about
put your
all
little
those different
clickety
video
clickers.
game sites.
get to work. You
Yeah.
can check it out. Verify what we're saying with one little clickety clack.
Yeah, all the video game sites, and we're gonna put it all in one and give you guys this exclusive, special 4th of July greatest games of all time list. Top 10, that is.
It looks like GTA is doing pretty well.
It sure does, but we can't let them know yet because we gotta give these guys their little shouts out to their little companies. So we'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
This week's episode was brought to you in part by Nike,
Nike.
the shoe of the century, made especially for your foot comfort.
Put them on and you float.
And also, Tide. You got dirty shirts? Well, how about you get them clean?
My shirt looks brand new.
Well, how about you use some Tide? What's up, everybody? You probably thought that you were going to listen to a commercial from Runner and Gunner, but surprise,
Surprise!
we got a few questions that we want to ask you.
And what happens?
What is the hump of the
What
day,
happens?
Runner?
What is the hump of the day, Gunner?
You tell us.
What? Well, oh, I got one. What happens to a person when they watch too much Netflix?
What happens to a person when they watch too much Netflix, anybody?
All right, that was
Hump of the day. Think about it. Think
And
about
now,
it. You, me,
we
think
have-
about it. Think about it.
the beer of the day.
And the beer of the week.
The year.
Beer
the
of the
week.
day.
The week.
Whatever. Beer of the century, the millennia. Don't say Lenny's.
Of right now. And the beer of right now is
Leffy.
Straight out of Belgium. We love you,
Straight
Leffy.
out of Belgium.
Hey,
Here goes
hey,
the beer.
hey,
It goes
hey,
back.
hey,
It goes brown. But it's never too late.
Leffy.
Yeah, there we go.
Cheers.
There it is, everybody. The beer of the week is from Belgium.
Belgium.
Belgium,
special.
shout out to you. We know
and Leffy
that
too.
you know that we love your beer. Anyways, we'll get back into your commercial break so you can enjoy the rest of your beautiful Monday.
And don't forget to enjoy a beautiful Leffy. Welcome to Foot Locker, sir. Can I help you? Here at Foot Locker, 4th of July Spectacular. Buy 3 Wet Wine Boot Striped shoes get the 4th free.
You're telling me that if I buy 3 of your shoes, I get the 4th one free?
Whoa, look everybody, it's Michael Jordan. Yes, Mr. Jordan, you created these shoes, and of course, you get the 4th free. Actually, you get 3 free and 1 more free, because you are Air Jordan and you fly.
I made that?
Now, when you shop at Nike, you can get the buy 3, get the 4th one free.
Only at Foot Locker.
The 4th is with you, July 4th, that is.
May the 4th be with you.
See the girl with symbols on her fingers entering through the door. Ruby glistening from her navel, shimmering around the floor. Bells of beat go ting-a-ling-a-linging, going through my head.
Runner and Gunner, 4th of July special.
It is the 4th of July special, and we are here,
Monday morning
Runner
cracks.
and Gunner.
Now she dancing, going
We're here.
through my
Listen,
We are here.
I gun him, he run him.
Running, and gunning.
Either one, it's got their own responsibilities as a gamer. You know, especially that the person who runs is different than the person who guns. But
Oh, yeah.
together, they can take down a whole
It's the
squad.
unstoppable game. They want us to stop, but we'll never stop. The greatest creations ever in history. And thanks to you guys,
All right, everybody, we
get to do the 4th of July special
We're
again.
back with the 4th of July special.
And
we
what
just
was
want
the
to tell
subject?
you that
What was
you
the
gotta
predicate?
love America, because we have done some pretty great things, like sell a bunch of video games across the nation.
Woo!
How many countries have sold video games across the nation?
Well, we're talking about Japan,
And
China,
before you
England,
say that video
Australia.
games are for idiots,
just us.
how about the video games that are really good, like Red Dead Redemption
Red Dead Redemption.
and
That is
Zelda?
Red Dead 2. Zelda.
Every
Tears of
Zelda,
the Kingdom.
any Zelda, pick
Zelda,
one.
Tears of a Clown.
Except for don't pick Wind Waker.
Whoa. What wanker? Oh.
All right, Wind
Yeah.
Waker could come. We accept it, but not the Dark Twilight Princess. All right, everybody.
Don't make
We
that
got
one.
the top 10 coming at you. What is
Top
the top 10, you
10.
ask?
Oh.
Well, let me tell you what the top 10 is.
Oh, yeah. It's a top 10 greatest
Here we go,
games.
where we pick one set of video games that are top sellers against a different set of video games that are top sellers.
Yeah.
One young, one old, perhaps, but the teams are definitely divided.
It's so weird because everybody picks differently, but usually the same games that are within the same range are on that list.
Yes,
So
they are.
but it's all different. Like the top 5 usually are different from everybody's list. So it's so difficult and it's so hard to pick which one. So if we're wrong, then we will be forgiven. But if
Well,
we're
then,
right, then right
Listen
on.
to the show again. It might change. Our
It
answers
will
might
change. It will change eventually.
Yeah.
But today we're
With
just going to give
artificial intelligence, we'll have like a different answer for everybody.
every day, every game.
Yeah.
Every day the list will change. Actually,
You know, we'll just plug it in the logarithm.
yeah.
So we got top 10
So we got
coming
top
at you.
10. Start
Top
at
10
number
and-
10.
Oh wait, and incidentally, this is the top 10 video games of all time.
All the time. All the time. All time.
All right, here we go, everybody. Here it is. The number
Numero 10.
one selling
Oh, we're going to go
game
straight to number
of
1.
all time. Oh wait, let's not tell them that until the end.
You're right. Let's start off with number 10. So number 10, we'll start off at, I guess we could put it as Disco Asylum. The
Oh, yeah.
Final Cuts.
I saw that IGN,
So,
right?
Disco Asylum is on IGN and Metacritic as well. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But either way-
Metacritic.
Oh, Metacritic. And yeah, they're in the metaverse anyway, so it doesn't really matter what they say. But they say that Disco Asylum, the final cut, and this is PC only platform. So that kind of sucks when. Wait, didn't they make it on other
So
consoles?
yeah, so this
Besides-
game, Disco Elysium, the final cut. It's on
I got
PC.
the whole thing wrong.
Apparently, it's one of the top games ever made according to Metacritic.
Ever made. So this is about like zombies and stuff, right? And from what
But actually,
what
we
the
were doing
looks-
let's do their top one. Look at this. Legend of Zelda or Ocarina of Time. Metacritic gives the top place,
okay.
the number one spot, to The Legend of Zelda or Ocarina of Time. And it gives, surprisingly, number 2 to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Oh yeah, on Metamorphic it also says Auric of Time as well.
Oric.
So the Oracle of Time
The Oracle
is
of
when
Time.
everything gets organic. So in that game, it's pretty much organic Zelda. So
Yes.
and they did give it number 2 to Tony Stark's Pro Skater.
Tony Stark's Pro Skater got number 2, and then Grand Theft
part
Auto
2.
makes its
Quattro.
appearance. So Legend of Zelda and Grand
See,
Theft Auto.
I'm already disagreeing with this list, and I know a lot of listeners out there, you guys are disagreeing as well. Because if I'm disagreeing, I'm sure there's so many people, but this is just a list
Do you
of
think
games.
Ocarina of Time is the number 1 game ever made?
No
Do
way,
you
not
think
even
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is the
number 2 game.
number 2 game ever
Not even
created in
close.
life?
Sorry, I'm just telling you my
What about
truth.
Grand Theft Auto and the series in general?
Number 4 or the series?
Just the series in
The
general.
whole
You
series?
think that's worth the top 3 spot?
Number 3? That's quite up there. I will give it a top 10.
What about this? Do you think Grand Theft Auto 5 deserves to be number 1?
Heck no.
No?
I don't think it belongs
Because
in
I'm
the top
certain
10.
that in a list of
To
a
be
lot of
honest,
people, it is.
It is because, well,
I'd say San Andreas is way
maybe
better than
for
Grand Theft
online
Auto 5.
purposes, they're going to put number 5 up there.
Just for
for
the
online
graphics
purposes.
and the physics, I guess. Even though the physics
Yeah.
on part 4 were
San
a little
Andreas
better.
is amazing, and in my opinion, too. That's
And
the
the
best
San
Grand
Andreas
Theft
physics
Auto.
were the best of all time.
It was. And to me, it was actually the best storyline, the best missions, just everything about it
Oh,
was
how
a lot
come,
better.
Rockstar, did you have to erase the files for that game?
I don't get it.
How come you threw
don't
away
get
the
it.
computer that you made that game on?
And out of all these remasters and all these reboots, why didn't they just reboot it? They should have rebooted it and then remastered at the same time, create a whole new story for CJ, and that would have probably been in my top 3.
What
If
is
it
the
would've did it.
reason you threw away the computers you made that game on?
I don't get it.
Rockstar?
Yeah, I don't know. They just said, hey, we made a classic, let's move on.
Anyways, we got the top 3 for IGN.com.
All right, IGN.
And this is
what
like
do
the
we got here?
biggest internet site of video games for all time. This
That's
is like
pretty
it.
cool.
This is like GamePro magazine.
You know what's good about IGN? I like gin. And I like the way, gin is
Yeah,
good.
gin
and I
is
like
good,
to mix it.
especially when it's
with
cold
juice.
outside, when it's snowing.
Yeah,
Mm.
oh man. You don't even
Tequila
have
in
to
the
do anything.
desert. Mm.
So gin, GIN, and
Have a 4th
what
of
is-
July shot for us.
Everybody,
It's a
cheers.
holiday right now. You could take a shot on this particular Monday morning.
And it doesn't even, you know why? Because there's a lot of American-made whiskeys that they claim to be from a different country, and American-made tequilas that they came from a different country, but it's actually made in America. Just ask The Rock and Terramala
And ask George Clooney.
and his tequila.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of different.
Johnny Depp. He's probably got one.
Oh, she probably got more than one.
Yeah.
I'm
It
sure
was
he's
probably
got.
Amber Heard's, but he stole it from her,
He stole it
even though he got beat up
and got his bad shit
by Winona
pooped in.
Ryder in the 80s.
And
And
then
we still remember the 80s Winona Ryder and Johnny Depp case. This is not what the show's about.
It's not
this
about
show's about the
Beetlejuice,
top
and it's
10
not about
Beatles
pirates.
songs of all time.
And here we go.
Wait, top 10
Number
Beatles
1
songs?
is John Lennon. Oh,
Wait.
wait. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, okay.
Wrong episode. Wrong
Oh, yeah,
episode.
we're on gin again. Okay,
Oh,
back
yes.
to gin.
Top 10 5 of gins of all time.
Okay, so Bombay, man.
All right,
So-
everyone, just
wait a
joking.
minute. What are we doing? Oh, video games. That's right.
The top 10 video games, number 1 for IGN.com. You can look this up.
Wait, what
verify.
happened to Metamorphosis? I thought we were doing that one.
Oh, the new site
Oh,
A different
gin.
site.
Okay.
is
G-
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Wait
According
a minute.
to IGN.
Do you guys agree that that's the number 1 game of all time, or is it just
Tears of the Kingdom is.
Tears of
And
the Kingdom is
if
way
you want
better
me to
than...
get particular, I believe that Super Mario 64 is the greatest game of all time.
Wow. That's a
But
big
this
statement.
IGN says number 2 is Super Mario World.
Okay, that's kind of getting there. I mean, I mean,
see it.
I put it in my top 10. Super
But
Mario World
They
was
say Portal
revolutionary.
2 is the number 3. Is the
That-
bronze medal.
It's disgusting. Porno too.
Portal 3.
Oh, Porno.
Yeah.
Portal.
It is on
Portal.
PlayStation, but no, it doesn't say
number
that. It
3
says
is
Portal.
Porno.
Portal.
Okay, there we go.
I'm going to
Portal.
say number 4 is The Link to the Past.
So is that where you jump
And number
and
5
you go
is Super
face first
Metroid.
inside holes? That's kind of gross.
Go ahead and say what you
Portal.
want about that particular list. Let's go ahead and take a list from fortressofsolitude.co.za.
All right.
They must be one of those Zizakos.
All right,
The
let's see.
definitive list.
All right,
12
so
best video games of all time. We'll start from number
Fortress
1.
of Solitude.
Number
Let's
1
see what we got.
is going to be
A great game that is called... Give it to him, Gunner.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well,
There you have it, everybody.
I
Everybody
can't go
knows
wrong.
it.
All right.
And also in this list, they say that Half-Life 2
is number
silver
2.
is number
How
2.
did they get number 2?
And, you know, I don't like it,
The
but they
Last
say The
of Us
Last of Us
original.
takes number 3 spot,
And
the
because
bronze
it
medal.
did, I actually like that game. It's pretty
And
cool.
Runner agrees.
Yeah, well, top 5, top
And
10, top 10.
Zelda Breath of the Wild got number 4.
What about the news out?
And Call of Duty made
Call
the list
of
after
Duty,
all.
COD is there. All right, all you COD lovers.
All right, everybody,
They got one for
before
you.
we go any further, we just want to level the playing grounds by telling you the top selling games of all time.
All
According
here
to
we
right
go.
now, you know,
Money,
things
money,
are
money,
changing
money.
fast, as you'll see in the list. Number 1 at 238 million copies sold.
Million.
And you guessed it right, Minecraft.
Really? Wait, how much money did it make?
I don't know, probably $30.
238 million copies sold.
30 billion.
Billion.
That is. GTA 5 at 180 million copies sold is the number 2 selling games of all time. Number 3 is surprising. Can you guess it? Maybe you
Number
have it.
3.
Existed since the 80s. There's the hint.
Super duper Tetris.
Probably because it was mobile and EA bought it.
Tetris.
And they just marketed the same game that we loved correctly. 100 million copies of that are
Wow,
sold.
100 million copies.
Wii
Jeez.
Sports is number 4, and PUBG is number 5. But those top 3 are the truth, everybody. It is Minecraft at number 1, GTA 5, number 2, and Tetris at number 3. Everybody out there, have yourself a sip of tequila.
Yeah, sip of tequila.
If you live in Colorado, have yourself a sip of
vodka.
vodka. If you live in Louisiana, have yourself a sip of whiskey.
That's whiskey
You
down
live in
south.
New York,
Tennessee.
go
New York.
forget yourselves.
New York, forget about it.
Forget about it. Forget
about
yourself.
it. Go back to Jersey if you
Yeah,
live in New
forget
York.
about it.
And if you live in sunny Southern California,
Forget about it.
forget about it.
All right, everybody out there, we have a great show to present to you every week. Just go ahead and pay attention.
To the Renegade Show.
This is on the weekly, sometimes every other week.
And
but we put
sometimes we
this
do
show
more
out
than one episode a week,
for
depending
you.
on how the flow goes of the universe,
Yeah.
the metaverse.
We talk about video games. We talk about chicks. We tell video game players how to get chicks, close the deal, have kids, start a family, live a manly life, be a godly man, live to perfection, 100% achievements in confidence in yourself, you know.
And pretty much how to just live a good life, just like live the righteous way, the right way. Might not be the righteous way, but for what our opinions are is the right way,
The
way
right
to
way.
go, and the not to follow the wrong path, because you have paths to choose,
And
and
when
we're
paths
glad
go
that
wrong,
you choose
turn
the
back.
great path. Yeah, if you find yourself going down that negative path, then there's still time to turn around and fix it up. Still time.
There
As
is
long
time.
as you're living, breathing, and moving, there's still always time to fix any errors of your ways. Because nobody's perfect, and people can be great, though. That's what the thing is. People can be great, and we're just trying to tell you here at the Renegade Show that the Lennies don't have to be Lennies. They can be amazing. And they can also be number 1 in video games. As long as you work on it.
So there you have it, everybody. Breath of the Wild versus GTA 5. Who wins?
Breath of the Wild
Versus GTA 5.
Well,
What game
All right.
wins? Audience out
I'll
there,
give
why don't
my
you tell
vote.
us?
I would give my vote to...
What game wins in the battle of Breath of the Wild Zelda versus GTA 5?
number 5.
Go ahead and write
A
us
tough
on the
battle.
Runner and Gunner. Send us a message. What do you think, Runner?
When it comes to online, probably GTA 5. But when it comes to overall gameplay and overall everything, Breath of the Wild.
Yes. I unbiasedly have to pick Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, Zelda.
But then again, I'm not really down with GTA 5. Like, it's so much less than GTA San Andreas.
I know they should have stepped it up and upgraded, but instead of upgraded, they declined it. In our opinions, because we both believe the same thing pretty much in this particular subject.
Yeah.
So I
What
mean,
is the
they
reason you
could've-
threw away the computers you designed that game on?
Yeah, serious. Why? What was the reason to make all these different characters and you got to switch them, and they're pretty much doing the same story. So it doesn't matter. All you need
Same
is
story.
one real or 2 real regular characters. Then you
Yeah.
have these guys as side little characters
I
and
think
do
they
their
got
side
that.
little missions.
On the new GTA 6.
Well, hopefully they step it up.
But I could still see the physics, even in Red Dead Redemption, when
Yeah.
the physics are kind of broken. It's
little,
still
but
so beautiful.
Yeah.
The fist fighting's so crisp.
yeah, it is very crisp.
It's just such a crisp game, and it's made exactly the same way as GTA.
Yeah,
It's just better.
it's just better. They took more time at it, and they just
And I fail to
actually
believe
wanted to
that the
create a
new
classic.
GTA 6 is going to be better than Red Dead Redemption.
I hope so.
And for that matter, Red Dead Redemption teamed up. What team wins? Listen to these teams.
All right,
Team
here we
number
go.
1,
Red Dead
Redemption,
versus
Zelda, and Mario on
oh, no,
one
wait.
team.
We're all on one team. This is one team.
Yes.
So this is like a triple tag team match, 3-on-3.
All
And
right.
on team number 1, like Gunnar said,
Red
Red
Dead,
Dead,
Zelda,
Zelda,
and
and
Mario.
Mario versus
And on team number 2,
is
Tetris, Minecraft, and PUBG. What team
Whoa.
wins, everybody? We're not
Whoa.
going to tell you until next week.
Yeah, we
But you
can't
go
let you
ahead and
guys know
message
right
us.
away, but you guys could hit us up.
Message
You
us.
know where to get us.
You know where to get us.
Get us. Get at us.
Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts. We got to go, everybody. Our time is burning up. And so are we. It's hot.
Burning.
It's summer.
It's burning.
Is it
It's
like
burning,
92
it's
degrees
burning
now
for
all of a
you.
sudden?
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord. I love the heat.
Yeah, we love that sun. That sun keeps
God bless
us
America.
rotating. Yeah, heck yeah. 4th
Runner,
of July.
Tell
And
them how
every day
to,
that
tell 'em how
rotates.
to hold the lady's hand for 4th of July.
Okay, all you got to do is invite your number one lady friend, lover, girlfriend, or wife to any big event. Especially, well, another romantic thing is girls love being with the guy at night because he's masculine.
Fireflies,
He's going to take her. And you take her to
candles.
this nice little spot. You could take her anywhere where they're showing fireworks, but at a distance. If you want to get with this girl, keep her at a distance, not with the crowd, or keep her with the crowd. And when they're about to do all the big fireworks, you take her away and say, look, I want us to watch this personally together. When the fireworks start shooting off, you grab her hand, you wrap your arm around her, and you tell her how great of a freaking event this is and how much fun we are having together. And once you do that, you have her in your pocket. And guess what? That rocket in your pocket will be hers soon enough.
Everybody out there, we want you to know that the 4th of July is not just freedom for mankind, but it's freedom for being a man.
Amen. Amen.
It's
Amen.
grabbing your woman by the waist and saying, hey, baby,
Come on.
I love you.
Oh, yeah.
And her accepting it because of the actions you have done until that moment, the person who you are
Yeah.
when no one's looking, the genius of the mind of a man. That is what attracts a woman. And sometimes, not always. Of course, just being nice, being a G, saying good things, dressing nice, smelling good,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
taking
All the above.
certain advantage over opportunities,
Yeah.
and also learning how to lay it down.
Yes.
And that even goes without
Oh, yeah.
touching, without saying anything.
And what he's saying is to create your own sparks and frictions somehow, whether it's in the bedroom, where it's in public, somehow you have to amaze the girl's eyes, make them sparkle at night, and make them shine in the daytime. That is right, people. And Lenny's, you could get all these girls that
Yes.
you wanted to
Stop
on this beautiful
whacking.
4th of July. The fireworks shall shine, and if your heart will shine with hers, then you will know that America made you blessed with this holiday for that purpose, to give her the wonderful July 4th.
Yes, everybody, you heard it. Before we go, we have a special segment that we like to call
The best part of the show, isn't it?
Paul Runner's
Oh, it's not yet. Wait, hold on. Let me get Paul Run here.
Can we bring Paul Runner?
Yeah, come here. They want you. It's my turn already. Yeah, it's your turn. Come on. All right. Hello.
Well,
I'm
Paul Runner,
Runner.
we want to know what you think about American independence.
Well, speaking as an Atlas man, and I have been around the globe throughout the time and prophesied, thus the fireworks shall shine, and thou shalt explode in ecstasy of euphoria of this beautiful day that has been documented for I don't know how many hundreds of years since we have been here. The British man and the American can do it. Mexicans eat tacos. British man and Americans blow up the globe
That is brilliant.
of the United States. So what I
All
really
right.
think about America on this thus 4th of July, freedom is in thou heart and shall shine. 4th of July, the best holiday in public history.
Brilliant, Paul Runner. Have you any closing for us in this particular 4th of July on 2023?
This moment of 2023, thy virus, de corona, is gone. So now that thus virus has disappeared in thy dust, thy shall celebrate with thy woman with thy big thighs. And thy woman will grab thy hand and kiss thy man, just like thou shall supposed to. So everybody out there, grab your cups,
Grab a sip.
it up, and enjoy. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th
Cheers.
of July! Thank you, Sir
And
Runner.
I am out.
Yes!
So what happened? What I missed?
I love it.
How did Paul Runner's Atlas go?
Runner,
Yeah, I heard it. He
Sir Paul Runner
he came
told
out
us
here with
brilliant
the
words of
smile.
compassion.
So, all right, cool. He's always giving some kind of wisdom and knowledge. I was just out there talking to him, and he was telling me he's gonna say something about 4th of July in America and stuff. So I don't know. I don't really know what he's gonna say, but he said it. So I guess I'll have to check the replay later, or the rewind, or the,
All right, everybody, we got to go. Before we go, we want to tell you that this was the 4th of July special, but we also got
special.
hopefully another 4th of July special
Oh, we sure will.
coming up very soon, everybody.
So everybody out there, we just want you guys to have a safe and wonderful 4th of July. Keep your children safe, far away from flames. Don't handle matches or a lighter if you don't know what you're doing or never had them before. Make sure you have adult supervision. And adults out there, make sure you're not too drunk to where you can't light things correctly. Because things can go wrong if you mess up.
Yeah, especially,
So
like,
drink responsibly is what I'm
you
saying.
got the crackhead lighters,
Yeah, the super
press
flame.
it too hard and it cracks, and
Yeah.
the flames that
Oh,
get on your
yeah.
hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't want that happening.
Or in not in an as extreme case, it just breaks,
Yeah.
And then you can't light. And
Then you're
the only
done. What are you
lighter
gonna do?
got.
Then you got to go ask the neighbors, like, "Hey man, you got a lighter, man?
Where's
Come
my
on, man.
lighter?"
Come on, where's my lighter?" And so you don't want to go around asking that. So everybody just have a good, safe, and clean and fun. Just follow the rules and keep it clean. But if you don't follow the rules, be careful.
Be careful, everybody.
So
All right,
take
but
caution out
before
there.
we go, we got that very special time of the show where what we like to call everybody's favorite
Oh
part
yeah,
of the show.
their favorite part of the show.
Everybody's
we
favorite part of the
love
show. We
to
love to call
the 4th of July.
2-minute rundown.
Let the world of sports.
I love the 2-minute rundown. That's my favorite part of the show. Your favorite part of the show?
Championship.
Why don't you give us a rundown?
Weekend and the big game. It was a humongous game. What a game it was! Their second inaugural, not their inaugural, but the second year championship.
And then
the
inaugural.
Maulers and the Stallions. What a great game! Way to go, Pittsburgh and Birmingham, all the way to make it. And it was good on Saturday. If you missed it, you should have caught it. Speaking of catching things, there is a catcher that came in second place, and that was Will Smith. Not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith on the Dodgers. And
back in
Ohtani,
the town where I was born and
Ohtani is
raised.
breaking records for money, and he's going to continue to break records, not only in the record
The
books,
$600
but in the
million man.
financial record books. So, I mean, it's crazy. Dodgers are still doing good. Angels are still doing good. Our teams are kicking butt. It's a lot of stuff going on. What about entertainment world, Gunner?
It is the dead, dry, thick of the heat. And it is summer.
I'm feeling the heat.
Summertime.
Summer.
It's coming up. Everybody out there, just stay cool, stay fresh. It's 4th of July.
Don't
Celebrate
blow yourselves up.
the independence of America. We got independence
Independence Day.
from slavery
Speaking of Will
and
Smith.
bigotry and racism. We freed ourselves on 4th of July when Samuel Adams cracked open that first summer ale and sipped it back cold and told Paul Revere to send sips to everybody.
And freedom means, ladies, feel free to whip them out as soon as you want to.
Those
You know what
titties
I'm talking
back,
about.
what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. And whipped cream and everybody make Whoopi and all that.
Have babies.
Even watch a Whoopi Goldberg movie if you need to. Ghost.
There's no
But don't get
raincoats.
ghost
There's no
on
rain.
4th of July.
No need
This
for raincoats.
is a big 4th of July. Everybody go out there, go get some fireworks, go get your families, go get your barbecue grills fired up.
Yeah,
It's nice
go
and
and
hot.
get it.
It's blazing hot where we live and where you live too, because summer is among us. 4th
Yes.
of July is here.
Ladies, go ahead and get into those bikinis
Make
because
some
men
fireworks.
will be taking off their tops and wearing those trunks that you love
Love to
the
watch,
most.
baby.
The summer is coming. The heat is here. And we are thrashing AEW, the video game. Runner and Gunner are playing it. We got it, of course, because we're Runner and Gunner Video Game Podcast.
And you guys got to stay in tune for that review, because that review is coming. Also,
so now if you've been paying attention to the show, we're also interviewing AEW, Legend of Zelda, about Tears of the Kingdom, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
RDR2. Even though it's been a few years, but I mean, this game is so amazing, we could review it over and over, and we're still finding Easter eggs, extra money, new enemies, new levels. I mean, there's no limits to what that game is, and every game is. Because that's what Runner Gunner is. We're about discovering games and reviewing them for you, so you can know what games to play and what games not to try.
Shout out for Minecraft once again, for being the top-selling video game of all time, next to GTA.
How many million was that,
and
Gunner?
Tetris. That was the surprise one. Everybody out there, we want you to have an amazing Monday. Because if you can have a great Monday,
then you can have a great life.
And we tell you this sincerely because we know.
We know it.
It's hot.
Woo.
You're sweating. You're going to work. You have to work. You got crying kids. You got to put food on the table. So many things you could stress about, but you're not going to. Why? Because it's the Runner and Gunner Video Game Podcast, and we're telling you to have fun, live life like it's fun.
Love life. Love each other. Wear cool clothes. Ladies, if you don't want to wear anything but your underwear, then that's okay. We don't mind that. Like we said, it's going down, and things are coming off this summer. Don't forget about those dollar margaritas at Soak City.
Yes, they are.
And don't forget about the topless Saturdays.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Runner and Gunner Show again. We want you to say that you got to be good. You know, don't go wrong with people when they go wrong. Part ways when people go wrong.
Yeah.
But always keep the good around you. Flourish yourself. Nourish yourself in good. And health is godliness and greatness. So everybody out there, as Runner and Gunner and I always tell you, God bless you.
God bless you
all. Have an amazing week.
Beautiful Monday.
Flirt. Have a good time. Love.
Oh, yeah. Live.
Have peace. Forgiveness.
Harmony.
They can't take your forgiveness away from you.
Greatness. And just peace and love and enjoy life.
Amen. Thank you, everybody. Have a great
and a happy
4th of July. Happy. Oh, Happy Madison Productions.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
what's up, everybody?
It's the Runner and Gunner Podcast, the Runner and Gunner Video Game Podcast.
It's the greatest show on earth.
Hey, look, we got a quick announcement to make.
And it's very serious to everybody out there.
It's very serious.
So kids, adults as well, don't do drugs and don't sniff any coke off of any stripper's titties because it might be bad for you. Snow White was a bad girl.
Everybody out there, just don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs. Just keep it safe. Smoke the pine and drink, but don't do drugs. Have a great 4th of July.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Uncle Lenny. Can I do drugs?
Well, Uncle Lenny, you're a bitch.
Take
so
your butt to the bathroom and do your thing.
Good Monday morning to you. This is Gunner. I am just here to tell you that the Runner and Gunner podcast is the only podcast on earth that plays for you, the listener, our customer, licensed, copyrighted music, classics, 60s, 80s, 90s, whatever. We play it for you. We're the only ones who do that. We're the only ones in the world who do that. How do we get away with it? Simple. We're a free podcast. We don't make any money. You don't make any money. They don't make any money. We don't make any money. No one's making money here. You're essentially listening to Runner and Gunner photo family albums. So, with that said, please enjoy our podcast, our unique podcast, one of a kind, the only one doing it, the original podcast, every Monday morning, and enjoy life. Remember, if you could have a great Monday, then you can have a great life. Monday Morning Podcast.
Solid.
Runner Gunner, not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show are completely coincidental and may or may not be facts. We would also like to thank you, Lennox.